Hello, everybody, and welcome here inside of Kentucky Speedway here in beautiful Sparta, Kentucky. Here, just a bit of a midway point between the cities of Louisville, Kentucky, and Cincinnati, Ohio. Today's race is going to be the Greater Cincinnati Ford Dealers 200 here at Kentucky Speedway, as we get ready to take a look at the wind down heading into the final races of before Overdrive. And according to the schedule, we are looking at... actually, this is our second to last race before Overdrive. The regular season finale taking place at Dover next week with the Long John Silver's 200. And then January 4th, the first race of 2026 for the Cup Series at the Perez Motorsports Campus infield road course to kick off Overdrive. 2 races to go, drivers vying for points. It's going to be a good one, especially with what we saw in practice. We saw some pretty good pack stuff going on in practice. Before we start today's race is dedicated to the memory of Greg Biffle, who passed away in a plane crash in Statesville, North Carolina this past Thursday. Greg Biffle was the 2000 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion and 2001 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion, and finished runner-up in 2005. He had 19 race wins and was a staple in the NASCAR community, known for his humanitarian work, especially around Hurricane Helene. Greg Biffle and his family were killed in a plane crash on Thursday in North Carolina, and they will sorely be missed. Today's broadcast is dedicated to the Biffle family and what Greg Biffle has done for motor racing and the world. With that being said, we're going to be heading into what should be a good race with 2 races to go before, like we said, before the postseason begins. Truck Series already had their regular season champion crown. They'll be ready for their first race at Dover next week. But for now, let's take a look at your Hankook driver spotlight for the Greater Cincinnati Ford Dealers 200. Starting off with Kane, who's coming off of a suspension following his actions at Kansas Speedway. But he's looking to get back behind the car. So far, doesn't really seem like the suspension really stopped him much. He's going to be qualifying in second with the Shark Motor Club 1-2. And speaking of Shark Motor Club, how about that number 4 car of Rapid, who'll be our second driver in the driver spotlight, driving the rip-off McLaren scheme. He actually qualified on pole today. Got himself some nice bonus points, and he'll be looking for a race win, especially after being disqualified after the end of that finish at Las Vegas with Random. Of course, Sushi was given the win in that race. And speaking of the devil, Sushi in that number 55 Mac Tonight Ford, she's qualified dead last. However, looking for her 3rd win of the 5th season, or the 4th season of ERT. Why is my internet taking a dump? Okay, that was a little scary. I think my grandma was watching Peacock for a minute. But 55 is going to be looking for her 3rd win of the season. That number, 55 Mac Tonight Ford Mach-E, has been lightning quick. However, she is a little concerned as she doesn't have a very good record on the ovals without any disqualifications from 1st and 2nd. However, she'll be looking to climb her way back from last to 1st. And just a notification to our drivers and audience, on lap number 16, we'll be having a competition caution, and we'll have the drivers pull down pit road for a 1-minute moment of silence for Greg Biffle and his family. So do keep that in mind when the caution comes out. Don't be too angry with me, okay? With that being said, here from Northern Kentucky along the Ohio River, we are all ready to go. Drivers, are you ready? And we have a couple of R's in the chat here. And by the way, a new signing alert. The number 44 car has switched permanent hands. Shoot, miss, kill. Now driving that number 44 Toyota for Wind River Racing on a non-points basis for the remainder of the season. Why is my internet taking a crap all of a sudden? This is not good. So to our audience watching on Perez Sports Network, I do apologize. I don't know what on earth is going on today with my internet. Usually I have really, really good internet, but for some reason it is dropping frames like no tomorrow. So we'll try to figure that out. I might have to go into the living room before we start and ask ask my grandma what the hell she thinks she's doing. Anyway, with that being said, drivers are all ready to go. Today's race will be 80 laps around this 1.5 mile tri-oval. I might have to. Something is just not right. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It doesn't seem to be impacting my Roblox any, so I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen OBS do that outside of my IRL broadcasting, but double check to make sure. No, we don't normally give probation drivers an automatic 1 out of 3 unless we explicitly stated it. My network speed should be, I mean, it's good now. It's showing green on OBS now, which is good. So, unfortunately, I've become far too familiar with those green bars on OBS. But, actually, you know what? I'm going to test my ping just in case. That's not how you do it. That's not how you do it either. There we go. 149 milliseconds. Dear God. Okay. Just one more time. Make sure we're all ready to go. All right. We're ready to go here. Don't worry about it, fresh boy. Don't worry about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag in the air here at Kentucky Speedway.
Let's go racing, boys!
And off into turn 1 they go. A very clean start to the race. And up into the far side goes the 44 of Shoot, Miss, Kill. He had a chance to win last week, I thought. Either last week or, in the truck series. And we got it all as soon as Comunismo says that caution is out. Big crash in the final corner. And Kane is going to lead us back to the yellow. So who was the idiot that started all that? You guys, oh, it was Michelina. That makes sense. Lag is not something that can easily be controlled, so. Again, for those who are watching on Perez Sports Network, we do apologize about the stream studding. We are very much aware that the stream is not exactly doing what it's supposed to be doing. Although, to be fair, I think I do have... I'm watching the Jags game on my phone. Maybe that's taking up some bandwidth. Huh. I didn't even think about that. Well, that's okay. The Jags are winning 14-10. I can watch it later. It's fine. They're gonna beat the Broncos anyway. The Broncos are playing like crap right now. Yeah, Comunismo. That's what we call the commentator's curse, except in this case, it's the official's curse. By the way, pit road is closed. It's not been 5 laps under green. So it's the order of who crossed the line, so that means Raffies is trying to get into 4th place, so that's alright. Okay. And would you look at that? The second I turned off the frickin' game, my internet improved. Okay, so maybe it was the fact that I was watching the Jaguars game. Okay. I had to do it through pirating, so probably took up a little bit more bandwidth than I would have liked. So 3-lap runoff. 3. Okay, I think I did math. Okay. Your battery overlay is double. Okay, so Kane, what I'm going to need you to do then, I need you to jump out of the car. Okay? Need you to delete it. Jump out of the car, then delete it. Oh, it's fixed? Okay, it's fixed. Fresh, I never said you, dumbass. Okay. So, I'm going to send you to the back. Send you to the back, and I want you to pit when others pit, okay? Oh, you had 2 things? Okay, that's fine. If you had 2 things, that's fine, okay? That's fine, that's fine. I'm sorry, I did not think you... I did not... okay. You just jump out. Oh, I thought you had to reset them. Okay. Because sometimes when I jump out of my car and jump back in, it would usually have that in other leagues, but I don't... Anyway, are we all ready to go now? Okay, Fresh, let's not bulldoze people. I know you're trying to get lined up, but... Good boy. Alright. You're all ready to go. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit of a stupid thing to do. 55.
Let's go racing, boys!
Okay, John, you don't really need to do that on restarts. 4 wide in the back. This is going to end. Oh, my God! Oh, still green. He kept it. He was riding the safer barrier, but he keeps it on the track. Still green. That's what you guys get for going 4 wide. You guys never learned your lesson. So Fresh is going to be given a verbal by our token Brazilian. I'm just joking. You know I love you. And they're also going to give a verbal to the 4 car. So both Fresh and Rapid are going to get verbal warnings from our officials. We have 2 assistant officials today. Normally we only have 1. But Gianna wanted to officiate, and the more the merrier, as long as you're competent. We got one up into the wall there. Blen. Just about ready. Took out that 55 car. It's a little bit odd seeing a 16 on a Dodge with that paint scheme. I'm so used to seeing it on a Ford. But in the lead of the race is Rapid Skill. He is up there. It's a 1-2 between the 2 Shark Motor Club cars. Oh, got problems. Big problems. It is shoot, miss, kill. And they're 3 wide in the back. And the Red Bull. Oh, we got the battle of the unhealthy food items here. The McDonald's and Red Bull up into the middle. It's also 2 Toyotas and a Ford. And look at this. 44 with no space. And they're going to say give up a spot to the 4. What? Why? I'm actually kind of curious why they're saying that. Okay, well, that's too late now, Gianna. He gave up the spot, so. And next time, if you're telling them to give up a spot, make sure you're telling them why. Don't just say. You guys wanted more officiating. This is what you got. Gianna 1 out of 3. Okay, guys, I will say this, though. Please try to keep it off the wall. I understand you're trying to keep your pace, but there's a difference between doing that and trying to act like Ross Chastain, so let's not do that. It's also Kentucky, not Martinsville. Although I will say, the racing's starting to fan out a little bit. We got some of the most drivers we've seen in a pack all season. And so far, still a really good, very, very clean race. Only 1 caution through 10 laps. Now watch me. Oh, never mind. Okay, Fresh just sent the 66 up into the wall, so that almost went to hell in a handbasket. We got some good battles throughout the field. Raffies versus Shoot, Miss, Kill. And then also, I see in the distance a battle for the lead as Rapid is trying to get back up into that first place spot. I do believe he is looking for his 2nd win of the season. And they're giving Fresh another lashing, and he is all the way in the back. The worst performing Shark Motor. He's like the Riley Herbst of 23. He's like the Riley Herbst to Shark Motor Club right now. He's just right there at the back while his teammates and his team boss are fighting for the win, except for Raffies, but he's probably going to get up there eventually. Rapid has led the most laps so far today. He's already on to lap number 12. Remember, caution will be coming out once they cross the line to start lap number 16. That planned competition caution that I have said 3 times now, once in practice, once in qualifying, and once in the start of the race, should probably jumble these guys back up, which I'm a little bit concerned about, but we do it for Greg. So it's really, really tempting to get up into that lead battle, but we're looking at the mid-pack. Michelina versus Raffies, also about ready to turn into a 3-car battle. 4 wheels off in the tri-oval, so what do we want to say? Oh, God. I don't think she got any positions out of it, so I'll just leave it be for now, or maybe just give her a verbal. Yeah, my stream has improved so much more after not watching that game. But look at this, Blen. He's up into third place in the Greg Biffle 2012 tribute car. He is doing everything he can to get up into the lead with the two Shark Motor Club cars fighting. And here they go. When they cross the stripe, it'll be one lap to go to the competition caution. And a 45 hanging tough onto the bottom. Also looking at Michelina. She's had a tough time getting rid of that number 7 car. Down the back straightaway for the final time before the yellow. And Kane v. Me getting passed underneath by the 16. And Rapid is going to have the lead coming to the yellow. And he'll cross the line. And caution is out on lap 16. So do not go back to the line. Do not go back to the line. Guys, come on. I said this already in the announcement. Just continue going and pull it into pit road. Continue on and pull it into pit road. Guys! Guys in the back, 3 of you, come on! I fucking told you guys this already. This was probably a mistake. This was probably a mistake. I knew you guys were too brain dead stupid. And Blen just... That's alright, Blen. It's alright. You should have. So just stay behind each other. Do not go into the stall and go down to the end of pit road. Single file to the end of pit road. So come down to the end of pit road. We'll start the 1-minute timer as soon as everybody is lined up. And we'll have our camera focused on the number 16 of Blen for the time being. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the ceremonial part of this race. And starting now, a 1-minute moment of silence for the 16 of Greg Biffle. Alright, so what I want you to do now, okay, we are going to, I want you to come out of pit road, you hit the limiter, I want you to circle around the racetrack, okay, and then I want you to line up where you guys are, okay, like the position you guys are in, okay. Once we throw that yellow flag back out, I want you to exit pit road. Do not come back around, like don't circle around after the pit exit, okay. I want you to circle around the racetrack and come back to the line, okay? Pit road will be open, okay? So I should probably say this. Come out of pit road, okay? If you're pitting, line back up at that pit road stripe over there when you come back around. If not, go to the start-finish line, okay? Are we understood? Are we all clear on that, okay? Are we all clear? Okay, show me. Yellow flag is back out. So try to keep your positions, okay? This is basically the closest we're ever going to get to pacing. Hey, maybe this is a good test run for pacing. You never know. So line up so when you're coming down into pit road, line up into the apron here, okay? Do not wreck the driver in front of you. Okay, stop at the line here. Okay. Ooh, okay. Alright, is everybody pitting? Michelina, are you pitting or are you staying out? Okay. So all but one of you are pitting. Who's the one that's not? Is that Sushi that's not pitting? Of course it is. Okay. So line up in the positions that you were in. Okay. Alright. This should be pretty obvious, but this is for pit road only. Yeah, that is true, Sushi. And we got Rex in the back of pit road. Good God, people. So, did Raffi's cause all that, or was it Michelina? You want to raise? Too bad. You're getting peanuts and you're going to like it. Oh, what the hell happened to the... What happened to Fresh? Yeah, Michelina's right. You guys really shouldn't be passing in the pits. That pit road sign might be the best thing I've ever coded. Alright. So, no more no more scheduled cautions. Okay? The only time yellow will come out from here on out is if you guys act like dumbasses. Which, honestly, probably... So yeah, Sushi will be the one staying out after all that. Don't know if she's gonna... I don't know how her strategy is gonna be here, but... oh, I almost did the countdown without asking if you were ready. Laps. 2, 1. Green flag back in the air here in Kentucky after the memorial lap. And with that, Rapid loses the spot. That competition caution was probably the worst thing to happen to him. 1 out of 3 to shoot, miss, kill. Oh, no. Oh, into the wall goes the 45, and Michelin is not helping it out. So Raffy's had that 0 out of 3, or had that 1 out of 3 taken out. So that was all for the stuff on pit road. Oh, we got a crash! Big crash! And then keep it green! Oh, never mind. The officials are going to throw the yellow. They're going to throw the yellow. Race back to the line. No, it's all right. Yellow's out, yellow's out, yellow's out. Pit road will be closed. Pit road will be closed. I will fix laps. I will. Don't worry. Just line up. Pit road is closed. Pit road is closed. Ow. Okay, so we will definitely have to fix laps. It's fine. So, we don't even know what the order is. I'm sure if we go back in the stream, we'll probably be able to take a look at it. Rapid, if you're the leader, you can... If you're the leader, you can choose whatever. But that's only for the leader. So the leader's gonna choose Raffy's on the bottom. Alright. Oh, you guys are doing better at lining up, so... By the way, we have 60, or well, it'll be 57 laps to go after the runoff. Lap number... what? You know what, I think I'm just gonna say lap number 23. Screw it. Change, Mish... Or no, change, Yan, G, laps, 0. Good. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the two Biffle cars are starting alongside each other. I didn't even notice that. I think that's Greg Biffle's Busch Series car from back in the day. It's so crazy they had a car on NASCAR Thunder 2003. I think that's awesome. All right, let's do this. And green flag back in the air here in Kentucky. Oh, we got some smoke. And Raffy's will check up in the middle of the pack. That almost made it a 3-wide situation. Oh, my dear God. Okay. The two Biffle cars just about had a nosedive on the back straightaway. Oh, good God. Okay, they are starting to... After 5 laps, if they survive that long, they usually do fan out a little bit, but right now it's not looking pretty. 66 checks up and gets into the 44 there. Raffy's currently into third, but how long will he hold on to it? Michelina looking behind him. She's got the toe off the 7, but so I think does the 44. And a couple of the international drivers, or 4 of the international drivers all underneath a blanket here. 2 representatives from Poland, 1 from South Africa, 1 from Peru. And look at this to the far side of the racetrack, and they're going to give a verbal warning to Fresh for the wall taps. Good call there by our ERT officials. And Yanov is okay. Okay, never mind. I was looking at the chat in the Roblox chat. I don't know what I thought was going on there. Okay, but we do have a battle for the lead. Kane. Do believe looking for his first Cup win. He has a win in the Truck Series. I forgot if it was at Bristol or if it was at somewhere else. I think it was, no, it was not Bristol. It was, crap, where was it? I actually forgot. But he has a truck win. He's looking for his first Cup win. He's collecting points in the Cup Series, and he's running a non-point schedule in the Truck Series as kind of like a warm-up type thing. Cup drivers can run in the Truck Series, provided they don't collect points for it. There's not really any restrictions on how many you can run as long as you qualify for the race. But he's definitely a Swiss Army knife. He can haul a truck around. He can haul a car around. So far, he's doing well. Still looking for that first Cup win, but he came super close a couple weeks ago at Michigan, at Michigan, but unfortunately got himself suspended in the process for taking out Rapid, who... Oh, we got, speaking of taking out, there's the 4! Still green! Did you see that? Shoot, miss, kill, keeps it on all 4 tires after tipping over. And he was looking like a semi-truck on I-80. We got a crash. That is going to bring out a yellow, though. And the 44, like I said, was looking like a semi-truck on I-80. He had 2 tires off the ground and spun around and still kept it on, but the caution comes out eventually. And shoot, miss, kill will cross the line 4th after all of that. Oh, he's dead. Rest in pepperonis to the 44. He's dead. And he's on his roof, too, which is probably not a good thing. And the flip script does its thing. Oh, I'd say that's enough for pit road to be open. I don't know. You guys are going to have to come to an agreement there. Sushi, 1 out of 3, or verbal. I didn't see the incident, so of course you do, Sushi. I'm going to leave it between you two to decide. Okay, well, I think, honestly, yeah, verbal. I think we'll just give the verbal. So verbal warn to the 55. 16 and 66, please move up. I'm going to need the 16 on the top side, the 66 here on the 3rd place spot in the bottom. There we go. Alright, we only have 5 drivers pitting. Well, Gianna, the thing is, you wrecked someone when you Logano blocked, so... when you did that in that truck race, that's what you did. Okay, this is for pit road only. So the 3 that are lined up at the start-finish line right now, do not go. Pit road is open. Make sure you stop in the stall and actually press the button and wait until it turns green. I know you guys have been doing a really good job of that. Just making sure. And don't fight over pit boxes. If one's taken in front of you or behind you, just choose another one. Just don't cause any shit on pit road. There are 12 boxes there for a reason. Okay, 5 lights on here. First one to turn green was that blue car back there. I believe that was Rapid. Is he going to win the race off pit road, or is Kane going to best him? His light turns green. Does he have a good enough release? And Kane is going to probably get that 4th place spot. No, he's not. And Rapid is going to get 4th place as he wins the race off pit road. Kane will be 5th. And Raffy's, I believe, 6th. I lost count after that. Mish, get in your car. You are not Priscilla. What, was she dancing on her car, or was she just standing out of it? So we're approaching the halfway mark of the race. It's not really... it's not really quite the pace that I would like, but it's still, we're doing good. 3-lap runoff. Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Okay. Green flag back in the air. Lap number 33 out of 80 here in Kentucky. You guys are so lucky that we don't do stages. And we'll never do stages, by the way. I'm going to make that clear right now. We will never do stages in this league. Not as long as I'm the owner. And going up to the top side, the 66 drove it in a little deep there. Watch the wall taps. Although, to be fair, I don't know if she was in a little bit of dirty air in that. But we had a side-by-side between Blen and Shoot, Miss, Kill. 2 of the rookies. Technically, Blen's still in his rookie year. But right now, that 16 car in the lead of the race. It's just too bad that he didn't lead us back to lap 16. That would have been legendary. But even leading 1 lap in this race will be enough. But Shoot, Miss, Kill is going to lead this one. Why is the caution out? What happened? Oh, shoot. Sushi Panic had an issue. Oh, Sushi flipped? Well, that explains a lot. I hope somebody caught that because I didn't. Well, obviously somebody caught it because the caution's out. But I guess race back to the line, obviously. So Sushi flipped. And we didn't catch it on camera. I hope somebody else caught that. But Blen will get back to the line second. His teammate in third. Also, we received confirmation earlier this week that while we're on the topic of Michelina, Racing Spirit of Pagoria will not be operating in season 5. I think season 5 is next season, right? We've gotten so many seasons deep, I'm losing track of what season we're in. Either way, 2026 they will not be existing. Sushi, before you do that, try to go through the limiter first at the end of pit road. Like, just drive through the limiter there. See if that helps. If not, and then circle back around the track. Gianna's being sarcastic. Just drive through it. And then circle back around the racetrack. See if you're up to speed, or not. Is yours? It's still broken? Oh, it's not? Okay. See, guys, you don't have to reset your car. All you have to do is just drive through the limiter. God, there's been a lot of yellows in this race, and I tried to make the setups a little more forgiving. Still, guess it wasn't enough. You guys are supposed to be the gold standard, too. I still feel like the truck series are the gold standard in this league. It's never happening. Yeah, that's still not happening. 3, 2, 1. Green flag. Oh, the 45 almost took flight. There was a little bit of a stack up there, but they do sort themselves out. As long as they survive, and they're going 3 wide, so we are not surviving turn 1. Never mind, they actually used their heads for once. Usually when people go 3 wide, that's when shit hits the fan, so. Oh, look at this, the 45 on the bottom gives a push to his team boss, and they're going to go 3 wide for third. Oh yeah, halfway mark. So congratulations, Rapid Skill, leading at halfway. 40 laps to go in Kentucky. You guys are not going to survive. So server has been locked. No, and we have to change laps. Oh. Hold on. Once everybody crosses the line. It's actually supposed to be lap number 41. I do apologize. There we go. Now it's all better. So 2x2, they're in the 4th place position. Kane V. Me's into 3rd place. He's being a little bit more patient than I probably would have been. And he'll drive in a little bit deeper than he wanted there. That's going to sacrifice a little bit of time. And we got a battle for the lead as Blen and Shoot Miss Kill currently sitting 1-2. It's all Toyotas in the top 3. And look at this, 3 wide for 4th place. Dear God, they say Kentucky's not an exciting racetrack. It just takes the right package. Take notes, NASCAR. Oh, and the 7 will let off. He might have a little advantage here, but they're going to be almost 3 wide for the lead. Look at this. Kane V. Me, 3rd place. He is looking right there. It's actually, no, I said it was a Toyota top 3. I forgot Blen was driving a Dodge. Not anymore. Up into the far side. It's going to be a bump and run for the 44. 45 will move into 2nd place down the backstretch. And they're all single file for now. I feel like it's not going to be the case into turn 3. And look at the 45 car to the outside, try to make it work. We had a lot of drivers say during practice that outside lane was kind of an interesting one. We've seen some people make it work on the outside today, but Kane's going to go through the middle of the racetrack. He's still got the 44 on the outside, heading down the back straightaway. Definitely the superior line on the backstretch. 45 will dive in down low. He's got it. A little bit of a brake lock there for the 66. And the 45 is diving down pit road. We have green flag pit stops here in Kentucky. Oh, Kane's got to go. Oh, crap. So that's going to be our first DNF. Don't know what that's going to do for points here for Kane. Either way, shoot, miss, kill has the lead. He's looking for his first Cup win. Doesn't have a win in the Truck Series yet, but wouldn't that be an incredible thing to get a win in the Cup Series before your first truck win? And also, that's going to be stealing 25 points away from somebody who's running full-time, because right now the highest placed points-paying driver right now is Blen, who's sitting in third place. He would get 15 points, and 18 and 25 points would be stolen away by Michelina and shoot, miss, kill if this were to be the white flag. But look at this, another full-time driver coming down to the bottom. This is going to be Rapid Skill, who's looking for his second win of the year. He's going to be down there on the bottom. He's got the 66 who'll go into block. 66 kind of playing that role of both, I don't want Blen to get by, but I also don't want the 4 to get by my teammate. So she's going to stick there. She was kind of throwing the block on the 4 there. Very good block despite driving the Pennzoil-colored car. And down to the bottom, Blen sends it in, makes contact with shoot, miss, kill. It's a 4-car battle for the lead. Look at this here in Kentucky. 4 cars, 3 cars, kind of out of the draft a little bit here, but this is it. 4 cars in a blanket. Pack racing in Kentucky. Can you believe what you're seeing? 3 wide for second as the 66 misjudges the corner. Here comes Blen out of the corner. This is almost going to be a 5-car battle for lead, because I can also see Raffy's in the mix. Remember last week, he almost got a win a couple of weeks in a row, actually. He had a chance to do so. And look at Blen. He's going to go to the lead. He'll lead another lap here in Kentucky. 31 laps to go. Here in the Greater Cincinnati Ford Dealers 200. And it's been probably the most exciting race you will ever see from stock cars at Kentucky. And we also got side-by-side back there for 4th place. This battle for the lead is still... The fire has raged a little bit, the fire has kind of died down a little bit, but it's still a wildfire at the end of the day. This top 3 is still within you can barely slide a credit card beneath them. And now here comes the 44 to the bottom. So shoot, miss, kill has had the command of the lead today so far for most of the race. And this is easily the longest green flag run that we've had today. And here comes the 16. He really likes that turn 3. He's gotten most of his runs off that turn 3 coming into the tri-oval. That's where a lot of his passes have been today. And just a fantastic move by that 16. And now the 44 under pressure from the 66, who's under pressure from the 4. They're going to use the see how they're sticking to that PJ1 into turns 1 and 2. Even though it literally doesn't do anything, but it does help mark the lane a little bit. And now here comes Michelina lunging to the bottom of the racetrack. The bottom is definitely the place to be in turns 3 and 4. We know that for a fact. Contact between the 44 and Michelina. The 3 amigos up into the top 3. Michelina, Blen, and shoot, miss, kill. All of them associated with one another in some way. And now, this has been just an incredible race here in this second third of this race. As we're coming down into the final laps as well, I do believe we have 27 laps to go once they cross the line. And this is going to be interesting to see how it ends. And if it's like this at the end of the race, we are going to see just an absolutely incredible finish. Blen still into 3rd place. Our officials are keeping eyes on wall taps. They've warned Rapid Skill about it a little bit. Speaking of, what in God's name happened to that? Oh, never mind. He's all the way up into 4th place. I thought he was a lot further back. But speaking of further back, Sushi in that final spot. She is not going to be last because obviously we had Kane retire from the race, so he will be credited with 8th place points. But and look at that, our ticker has shifted. 26 laps to go, and they're also threatening a warning to the 4 for wall tap if he continues it up. Now here comes the 44 through the middle. It's going to be a 3-wide jaunt for the lead. Michelina on the bottom. She gets pushed up into the wall, a bump and run for the 44. And he is going to take the lead away, the 66. With the push down the tri-oval, shoot, miss, kill will lead that lap. And 55 laps completed out of 80. 25 laps to go here in Kentucky. What a race this has been in the Electric Racing Tour. The Cup Series, the only race today. The Truck Series is off this week. They'll be racing at Dover next week. By the way, we should be into the nighttime. I completely forgot to change laps. We are under the lights here in Kentucky. And we also got our officials. Oh, dear God. Okay, that's still going to be green. Still green, still green. So thank you, officials, for keeping an eye on the back. I'll just keep an eye on the front for now since they're all clustered up here. Thank you guys for communicating with each other here. And with that, the 16 of Blen. He does have a Cup win. Don't think he has an oval win, though. I'm trying to check back to earlier in the season. I think he has a road course win. It was at Indianapolis Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But he doesn't have an oval win yet. He's looking to change that. He's been getting very close recently, but ovals have obviously not been his strong suit. Being an international driver, probably not going to see a lot of oval success unless your name is Michelina. But this has been a very good day for that 16 car, driving the Greg Biffle scheme. We got a flip, reportedly. Did somebody flip? Okay, never mind. We're all good, all good. False alarm, false alarm. This is the longest we've been green today. Easily. I don't think we've had a caution yet in this second half. Knock on wood, right? Just knocked on my windowsill, which is made out of wood. I'm not a superstitious person. I've made that very clear many times. I don't believe in jinx, even though I joke about it. And they're going to give Rapid a 1 out of 3 for the wall taps. Well, Gianna followed through on her word there. And here comes Raffies, looking for his highest place in many laps. And the 44 will push him into the grass. And we got a wreck! Blen and Michelina caught up! They're still green! And that just ruined the 16's race! Oh, and Michelina. Oh, something's wrong with the 44. Something is terribly bloody wrong. Caution is out. Caution is out. Caution is out. And he's out of battery. The 44 is out of battery. Oh, no. That means you're out of the race. Oh, my God. Shoot, miss, kill is going to DNF. No, if you run out of battery under green, it's a DNF. No, I'm not joking. Yeah, you're out of the race. You're out of the race. Woo! Pit road is obviously open. It's been way more than 5 laps. Yeah, I know, shoot, miss, kill, but that was the choke of a century there. Runs out of battery, thinking that he was going to be still in the race. At least that's a lesson he can carry into the Truck Series. Oh, man, still, he's going to be credited with 7th place, though. That was still a good... He was probably wishing, because if the caution would have came out on that Michelina Blen incident, he would have still been in the race. Pit road is open. No, that rules are the rules, shoot, miss, kill. You run out of battery under green. It's always been like this. Run out of battery. You can ask Sushi, right? Run out of battery under green. Not going to be allowed to, yeah. That's only the case if you run out of battery under yellow, shoot, miss, kill. That's only if you run out of battery under yellow. But yeah, you're out of the race. I'm sorry, bud. You'll get the 7th place points. Or no, you won't because you don't get points. But you'll still be credited with 7th place in the results. And it's madness on pit road. No. Shoot, miss, kill for the last freaking time. No, you ran out of battery. You're out of the under green. You're out of the race. Okay, don't ask again. Just Better luck in the truck race at Dover. I don't know what to tell you. Well, they're going to get lined back up. Our first caution Look, in every league I've raced in, if you run out of gas under green, you're not allowed to continue the race. So, yeah, I've run out of gas before. I've run out of gas before in a league and wasn't allowed to continue the race. Why would I make this any different? Well, that's because you haven't been in any leagues that have fuel, probably. Or if you haven't run out of gas. Look, it's not negotiable. You're not going to be allowed to continue the race. I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want to tell me. All right. What, Glenn? Yeah, I remember Bo ran out of fuel at Navajo Speedway last season. But didn't he, I thought he ran out of fuel under yellow. Yeah, it was a caution. Yeah, he ran out of gas under yellow. I think I let him... Or no. Wait, what? Well, even then, that was last season. This season, I've been pretty consistent on it. Yeah. But this season, I've been pretty consistent on it. Under yellow, it's fine. Under green, it's a DNF. I know last season I might have been hit or miss on that, but I've been consistent this year on it, so... It's also imprinted in the rule book, too, so... Alright, let's go. It wasn't caution because somebody ran out of fuel last. Oh, Michelina, there's been one. It's just never been released. It's not finished yet, but... That being said, I've been working on it for about a year and a half, but... One more time, make sure we're all ready to go. I'm going to release it before New Year's. I promise you guys that. I'm going to get to work on some of it after I get done with the standings. Oh, wait, hold on. The track's clear, yeah. It's good. By the way, we're racing under the lights. Isn't that pretty? Hold on. I'm just going to change... I'm going to change laps manually so I don't have to... Okay, that's good. Okay, now we're down to 6 drivers, which is about the normal ERT field anyway. Alright, we're all ready to go. 16 laps to go for Greg Biffle. Not the fridge. Our last caution was on lap 41. It's been 23 laps in between that. So can we keep it clean here for the remainder of the race? And look at who is up in the lead. It is Funny Raffies, the Peruvian. Him and his team boss at the Shark Motor Club 1-2. Glenn has some new life. He got involved in that accident with Michelina fighting for the lead. But he's got a chance now. But take a look at who's up into 4th. It's Fresh. He has a big chance. I guess you could probably say he has a fresh shot at going for the win if he can keep himself. What the hell do you think you're doing, Shoot Miss Kill? Why are you walking onto the racetrack? That's a one-way ticket to suspension lane right there. Yeah, there you go. That's, yeah, that's not good. That was probably not the smartest thing you've ever done. Gianna kicked you, by the way. That wasn't me, so don't yell at me. 13 laps to go, and Raffies approximately 30-some-odd Yeah, oh, Fresh has been given a 2 out of 3. He's going to get an automatic probation for Dover. That's not good. And Raffy's, let's see the split the line here. He actually gained over Rapid Skill, and I think you can thank Blen for that because he's fighting for second. He's going to door him coming into the corner. And Rapid Skill, who has a 1 out of 3 for wall riding already, was kind of on the cusp there. He did keep it off the wall. I saw it there. But here comes Blen into the middle of the racetrack. Oh, he was forced. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Blen ran into him. I'm sorry about that. But Blen will get up into second place. He is going to try to get off into the toe of Raffy's, but Raffy's extending his lead by 0.3 on that lap. Beautiful work by that number 7 Camry. Raffy's has not won in the Electric Racing Tour yet. He has come close so many times. Just hasn't put it together yet for a race win. He's got 10 laps to hold on. Still 0.8. Oh, we got an incident! Big incident! This is going to be Rapid Skill who went into the grass. And they're going to say the 16 was at fault for that. And Blen says, my bad. Don't know if that's quite enough. Yeah, they're going to give a 1 out of 3 to Blen. I think I'm inclined to believe that because that almost caused a major incident. So I concur on the 1 out of 3. Raffy's has gained 0.2 in that last one. Michelina's moved up into second place. And I don't think she's going to be nearly as nice as Blen here when it comes to trying to get aggressive on getting some of that time back. They have cut into the lead a little bit. Rapid and Michelina still fighting there in second place. 8 laps to go. Can Raffy's hold on? This is big points on the line if Raffy's can win this race. And it'll also be, I want to say this will be, I'm trying to check the standings here to see how many wins that'd be for Shark Motor Club. Shoot. I'm trying to keep an eye on the thing as well. 7 laps to go. Michelina into second place. We know what she's like on ovals. And she has done fantastic in the Truck Series. Regular season champion, first seed in Overdrive. She'll be racing in Dover next week. As Shark Motor Club's trying to get only their second win. That can't be right. I'll be damned. Yeah, that is right. Only their second win of the season. Their first win came with Rapid Skill just a couple of weeks ago. Almost got it done in Las Vegas last week. And now they'll be looking for it here in Kentucky, but they got to hold on. Michelina has significantly cut into the gap. Raffy's into the outside wall. He's trying to hold on. He's got a charge coming from Michelina. Let's take a look at your Duraflame on board. He's just got to hold on for another, I want to say 12 miles. That might not even be correct. Yeah, I know it is, Yanov, I know. Now Michelina's got a charge coming up for the 16. This might help out Raffy's a little bit. The 16 is trying to get to the back of the 66. Michelina focusing on what's ahead of her. 16 will dive it into the middle. He's been very solid going around these corners. Not normally in turns 1 and 2. He normally makes it up in 2 and 3. And they're going to give a 1 out or 2 out of 3 here to the 4. For the wall taps again. And the 66, she's already wrecked the 16 once. What's to say she won't do it again? And Raffy's will get a significant time advantage out of that. 3 laps to go. 66 in the middle. Rapid tried to chase down the 16 without getting himself disqualified. And the 16 will get the push to the back of the 66. And they're going to, race control is going to say back to 1 out of 3. And the 16 pushes the 66 into the wall. We got a crash into the wall. Caution is out here in Kentucky. We're going to overtime. And that is the last thing that Raffi's wanted to see. We are going to overtime. And Raffi's, he's lost. This is the most brutal thing to happen to him. I think the last time he was trying to go for a win, this exact same scenario happened. Now, Raffi's, that being said, you still have a chance. You get a good restart, make some good blocks, not stupid blocks, and you'll be okay. Pit road is open, by the way. Fresh is third. Wait, that can't be right. So Raffi's is electing to go to the top. Or no, is he? No, he's going to be yeah, okay. So Raffi's is going to go to the bottom. Raffi's is the leader. He gets to choose. So Raffi's will be on the bottom. If he's conceding. Yep, Michelina is correct. 1 out of 3, 16, shoving the 66 up into the wall. So they are going to give the 16 1 out of 3. So I do believe the 16 already has one, doesn't he? I feel like. No, Rapid, he shoved both you and the 66 up there. You both were victims. Okay, so I think he already only just... I know there's one that... I know the only one that has a 2... No, we have 2 drivers with 2 out of 3s. We have, Fresh Boy, and then we have, Rapid with 2 out of... No, he... Okay, that's right, because that's right, because they rescinded your 1 out of 3. So I forgot about that. So, by the way, we are in overtime. Just to review the rules, okay? We will have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered finish. That means we'll be restarting with 2 laps to go in the first 2 attempts, okay? If a caution comes out on the end of the second attempt, the third and final attempt will be a 1-lap shootout. Once that white flag comes out, the yellow flag will not be displayed in any incident on the white flag, okay? That white flag will be it, and the checkered flag will end the race, okay? Are we all clear on the rules of overtime? I'm mostly waiting for Fresh to confirm that he understands. I know most of you do, but you can't confirm? Okay, let me do it again, okay? We have 3 attempts at overtime, okay? First attempt, restarting with 2 laps to go, okay? If a caution comes out with 2 laps to go on that first attempt, we'll re-rack and we'll do another one, okay? Caution comes out on that second attempt before the white flag comes out, then we'll be moving on to a 3rd attempt, and that 3rd attempt will be a 1-lap shootout. That means we'll be restarting on that attempt with 1 lap to go, okay? A caution will not come out once that white flag is displayed, okay? In any of those attempts, a caution will not come out on that white flag. Are we all clear on that? It's honestly the most simple rule that we probably have, to be honest with you. All right. Now Sushi's hungry. I'm not really that surprised. All right. Overtime. Please, God, survive to the end. I do not want to go into a 3rd overtime attempt. Green flag back in the air here in Kentucky. And it's 4 wide for 3rd. We're probably going to be going into overtime again. And, yep, I called it. Caution's out. We got an Earnhardt in turn 1. Blen and Fresh Honestly, I don't think that was Fresh's fault. I think it might have been... I don't even think it was Blend's fault. I think it just got pushed. So race back to the line. Raffies will lead us back to the second overtime attempt. That is not the 11th caution. Pit road is going to be closed. Unless you are critically low on battery. Let's do a battery check here. What's everybody at? Okay. I think if a caution comes out on this attempt, I'll open up pit road. So we will have 2 laps to go. This is our second overtime attempt. Caution comes out one more time. What's wrong, Michelina? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm used to changing your laps. I'm sorry. Change Yanov's laps. 0. There we go. That's better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay. Well, it's not as funny as when Michelina did TP random and Rapid ended up getting... Alright, we ready to go? I think I already asked. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Fan service. Alright. Green flag back in the air in 3, 2, 1. No jumps, actually. That was actually really cool. I noticed you guys aren't struggling as much with the banking this time. And it's going to be 3 wide. This is not going to end well. If it does, I will be shocked. Raffies goes to the top. A great block by the 7. Beautiful block. And now into the top side. Rapid's got the middle. It's going to be side by side coming to the line. And we've survived. 1 lap to go. Presented by Hankook. Raffies has the top side. Rapid on the bottom. We got one squeezed up into the wall. Sushi and Blend. Here comes Raffies. He'll drop to the bottom. He's got the run on the backstretch. And he'll run to the bottom of the racetrack. He's got Rapid on the top. Here comes Raffies side by side to the line. Has he cleared him? Yes, he has. Raffies is going to win in Kentucky. The Peruvian with his first career win in the Hankook E-Cup Series. And he had to beat his team boss to the line to do it. What a win for the number 7, the driver from Peru. El más mejor. What a race in Kentucky. What a switchback from Raffies to win here in Kentucky. And you will never see a finish like that at this racetrack that often. It wasn't the 2020 Cup Series finish, but it was something. And Raffies, for the first time, will be the subject of our victory's first stop. And he wins it for Greg Biffle. And unfortunately, it wasn't Blend that won the race. It would have been great, but what a race for the number 7 car and his team boss standing on the roof of the car. Raffi, tú eres un ganador en Kentucky. He doesn't even know how to do that. I think if you just reverse. Yes, there you go. Tú eres el mejor. Tú eres un ganador. Raffies wins in Kentucky, and he is going to burn it down. And of course, we'd like to remind our audience this victory brought to you by is brought to you by the same people that fuel you. Victory's First Stop is brought to you by Maverick, Adventure's First Stop. And look at this. Raffy's in the Red Bull Toyota. They may not have ever gotten a win in the Cup Series as Red Bull Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series, but they've done it here in the Electric Racing Tour, and that's all that matters. By the way, there's a confetti button up behind the victory lane here if you want to get that for me or somebody wants to do that. And, of course, the 2012 Greg Biffle Ford Fusion, honoring a fallen soldier. And Greg Biffle, I'm pretty sure that is his performance he is smiling down on as Raffy's wins here in coal country. And this is going to be a night he will never forget. I'll definitely have a drink of whatever's on it. I believe that might be actually bourbon. Kentucky is like well known for that kind of thing. But yeah, that is a bottle of bourbon. I'm going to need some myself after that. What a race. And wasn't really a cancerous race either. We had some incidents, right? But I think we actually had, this was honestly a really good race in my opinion. But with that being said, an hour of my life that I'll probably never get back, but that is something I'm not really worried about. Raffy's wins in Kentucky, and we are going to take the victory lane photo in 3, 2, 1. Picture. Raffy's is a winner here in Kentucky, and he deserves it. And he is going to add his name to the list of international winners in the Electric Racing Tour. And that'll be Shark Motor Club's second race victory as a team since being rebranded from Floridian Racing Club, and Raffy's driving the Racing Bulls here. He has got it done. The driver from Peru gets it done in Kentucky. That being said, our next coverage of the Electric Racing Tour, as Gianna just brought everybody for some reason, and just smited everybody for some reason. Our next race on the Perez Sports Network, we are heading to Dover Motor Speedway in Dover, Delaware, as the Electric Racing Tour Maverick E-Truck Series and the Electric Racing Tour Hankook E-Cup Series tackle the concrete. The 1 mile concrete ring in Dover, Delaware, where hopefully the track isn't blocked by crabs. With that being said, Raffy's wins in Kentucky. We'll see you in Dover next week. Sunday, I almost said September. Sunday, December 28th, and we just had Grand Theft Auto committed in 4K. But Sunday, December 28th, 2025, the last broadcasts of the Electric Racing Tour of the year of 2025 will be happening. Of course, we wish you guys, in between them, we wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays here from us to you here on Perez Sports Network. And then, of course, a Happy New Year following the Dover race. Don't drink too much on New Year's Eve. But we'll see you in Dover next week, December 28th. Starting at noon Eastern for the Truck Series for the Delaware 150, and then at 5 o'clock Eastern, as always, for the Cup race for the Long John's Silvers 200 at Dover. That being said, that's going to do it for our coverage of the Greater Cincinnati Ford Dealers 400 from Kentucky Speedway, and we'll see you next week. Have a very Merry Christmas, and as always, until next time, and you know there will be a next time, have a good one. Raffy's